Hi, this is Brian with My Bella Basilicata. This is a continuation of our series of short videos on genealogy research here in southern Italy. To begin, what we suggest is that you start at home. Start with your information, your family, maybe documents that you have in the U.S. before you start looking for those immigration records or ship manifests or Italian records. What do you have that is local that will help you to pinpoint your research in southern Italy? If you yourself aren't the family historian or genealogist, maybe there's somebody else that is in your family. Perhaps parents, grandparents, an aunt or an uncle. Start asking around if you don't have the information, because frequently there's somebody that you can ask that might have a lot of details to help point you in the right directions. Also might be somebody that has documents. A lot of the churches in the U.S., late 19th century, early 20th century, would do a lot of their documents, certificates, and so forth in the native language. So if your family went to a Catholic church in an Italian neighborhood, there are probably some documents that were created that were actually in Italian. So those can be great resources. And remember, the closer you get back to when your ancestors emigrated from Italy, the more accurate the information will probably be as far as dates, where they came from, spellings of names. That's also very important. So you want to start asking around for people who might have these documents. We've even had clients who their ancestors had an Italian passport. That's a fantastic document. Not very common, but when you do find something like that, it's a gold mine, because it'll give you names of parents, it'll give you location of where they were born, give you very specific dates, because that's done by Italian officials, so they're going to be more knowledgeable of the locations and the names. So start looking in your attic, start asking your family, also friends who know your family very well. If you find somebody that's not yourself that has a good history of the family, highly recommend that you either meet with them or maybe do video conference and record that, because an oral history is a great tool for starting your genealogy research. So genealogy research begins at home, and we highly recommend that. Please check out our Facebook page. You can also follow us on Instagram, and more information about our services in researching your family in southern Italy are available at our website.